I have new thoughts now. A video that I posted last week, the conversation that we had last week. I have new thoughts and new insights regarding that video. And of course, you can still care and still accept the situation and let go and surrender. And today I want to continue that conversation because I feel like the insights that I have right now are really, really important, especially from hearing other people's thoughts on it and just like seeing how that makes me feel, or how that changes my thought process and how I think about the same situation. So basically, I do agree that I do feel that I should still be able to care and still let go, and that brings me more peace because I'm somebody who cares very, very deeply. I allow myself and give myself permission to truly care about a thing or a person, or whatever interests me. I allow myself to go fully in and care about it, but I do not want to get to the point where I lose myself or it's very consuming. And I feel like, so somebody explained, or their point of view of what detachment looks like for them and how they navigate that and I thought that I'll share some insight. I took some notes from the conversation, like the things that stood out to me and things that resonated with me, and I got some sticky notes over here to just so that I will be able to share this with you. So the first one that they mentioned, I like that the person's point of view was basically talking about how detachment does not have to be cold. That's the thing I was disagreeing with when I was talking, because in the past, whenever I would hear the people that I've heard other people's point of view of detachment in the past never resonated with me or agreed with me. But this specific person that I talked to, and I basically heard their point of view, their story on how they navigate detachment, made sense to me. And yes, I agreed. For me, peace does not come from being cold. I care so much and I do not want to be cold or anything like that. For me, detachment has to be something peaceful. Even if it hurts, it's okay, but as long as it feels like peace, it's cool. So yes, detachment is not cold. It is not cold. That was the main point of my last video. It was that in the past, detachment has always felt cold, harsh, and I did not agree with that point of view of detachment. And so the person I was talking to basically was talking, and I like that they mentioned about how you can still care and still surrender. That was the key word, surrender. Surrendering is detachment, letting things unfold as they are supposed to unfold. Wait. So I had stopped the video. Anyways, now let's just get straight to the video. Yeah, fire alarm happened, situations happened, but anyways, the conversation still continues. So I think I was talking about how surrendering as a form of detachment it aligns with how I see detachment instead of going cold turkey. Surrendering and letting things unfold really aligns with how I view detachment. And the other thing was that understanding what's true and what your emotions are telling you. For example, understanding the evidence, the facts over your emotions and feelings, what your emotions and feelings. Because to tell the truth, to tell the truth. Your emotions and feelings are not the truth. They're just like data. To me, they're data that that data as to what and how I feel about a situation, and they help me navigate the world in that sense. But facts and evidence are proof of how the situation really happened, and my feelings are just like how I want to go about the situation. So yes, evidence over emotions will help you detach more in a peaceful way, because now you're not letting your emotions or your feelings make the decision for you. You are actually the one who's making the decision from the truth, from evidence, from facts, not from how you're feeling. Because I'm a very emotional being. I feel very deeply, and sometimes, or in the past, or I'm getting better at seeing when my emotions are the driver of my life and when facts and evidence are the driver of my life. And yeah, that's the new rule: facts over evidence. Facts over emotions and feelings. That way I'm always the driver of how I want my life to be, and my emotions will serve as data of how I want to, of data in helping me navigate the situation or thing that I'm going through. So I thought that was really an important insight for how to actually detach, like, what is the truth, what is the evidence versus what is the emotion. And because I feel like if you're detaching and your emotions were in control, I don't think that's truly detachment. Or like the person specifically said, and I really like how they said it. They said if your detachment comes with conditions, that's not detachment, because there's still something else controlling it. You're saying, oh, I'm going to detach because of this, I'm going to do because of this, I'm going to do because like X because of this, like to get results. But if you just detach because you're just allowing the situation to unfold as it is, I think that is detachment. And I really like how they mentioned that is detachment. Yeah, so that's the detachment part that aligns with me. And then the other thing that I had on my sticky notes is behavior over words. That's the same thing as saying evidence and evidence over emotions, facts over feelings or emotions. So now it's behavior over like words, like seeing actually what, like the actions you're putting, the behavior that you're putting towards like the word. Are you just saying things just to say them, or are you actually taking actions? And also you can turn that around to, let's say I'm attached to a specific person or a specific situation. Maybe like the behavior are going to be like, if they say they're going to call me, do they actually do that, or do they just say that? If they say they love me, do they actually put in the actions to actually show that they truly love me, or are they just saying that to just keep me attached and in their life? Because of course I feel like as human beings we're gonna be attached, but I also think that actions do speak louder than words. So yeah. And then another thing that I really like that I took a note of was that you can care, but you don't have to control. I don't really know where I was going on with that. But like, I'm gonna leave this one for later or for next time. Okay, being solid, finding groundness in yourself. That's what this one means. Being solid in myself first before like everything else. So I come first and then everything else is after. So the video or the person that I was watching was basically like talking about like what detachment looks like and how to practice detachment, like surrendering instead of being cold. And so these are some of the key insights that I learned from that. And one last thing that I want to leave y'all with is that love is a cherry on top. And this is how I wrote it. Love is the cherry on top in my life. It's an add-on, not the main thing. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I thought I would go deeper in this conversation because, of course, I don't think conversations ever end. And that conversation definitely didn't end. And this video too does not end this conversation. I think it's an extension to that video, but I don't think every time I come up with new information, I'm just going to keep posting. But other than that, I thought that was really, really interesting. And, oh, one last thing that I remember. So from the other thing that I thought that was so cool and interesting from the point of view of the detachment's point of view of the person that I was hearing was that they mentioned to be able to detach and actually surrender. You have to live your life, first of all. You actually have to be involved in your life. And I like that they mentioned there's a diversifying your emotion or emotional investments. So having like different things that actually pour into your cup, make you feel alive, make you feel happy. And for me, this was like when I thought about this, as she was explaining it, I was like, okay, what things actually bring more life to me? And I thought creating art, I thought my hobbies, whatever, like the hobbies that I be doing, I have too many. I'm not even gonna try to name them all, but I have too many, and some I'm still discovering. And then friends, writing, learning, growing, family, things that actually bring me more life, help you detach or stay detached. Yeah. I thought that was really interesting. Mwah. I love you. Take care.